have the big names, the most pressing issues, and the sharpest conversations.
He must leave that place of talking into this place of doing.
Nothing that's paying through their nose, and you are telling them after training they can't migrate. I will not be part of those who will give soft landing to these guys who are running the affairs of this country.
People are dying every day in an hour. People just go in and come out and read out stories to us. Come on, Kofi.
We must step beyond the talk. We have the analysis.
Join us as we dissect the headlines, bring you exclusive interviews, and dive deep into the heart of the matter. The big conversations live here.
Join Kofi Bartels on the Morning Crossfire, weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, are you ready to be heard?
Yeah, good morning, Kofi Bartels. Hello, good morning, Kofi Bartels. Good morning, Mr. Kofi. Hello, Mr. Kofi Bartels. I'm morning good to all our callers and listeners.
It's your voice that drives the conversation on the Morning Crossfire.
Weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Your opinions, your stories, your take on the hot topics shaping our city and nation. We want to hear from you.
The president is aware that we have a security problem here.
I don't know which area you stay in Lagos. There is no light again. No. These investors, are they not hearing that there is no light in Nigeria?
Whether somebody loots or somebody will not loot, a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome. This is still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Kofi Bartels. Let's talk streetlights in Lagos. It's something that I had promised our listeners we'll talk about because of, by popular request. So let me say by popular, request. Unfortunately, we've not been able to have the chance to do that. And today we're talking about that, all right? So it's important. And you can call, share your thoughts on it. Last week, I got a message from a gentleman called Temidayo who said he was listening in Ilasa. When I was talking about streetlights and my experience and also recounting what some listeners had said, a gentleman, Temidayo, and Temidayo, if you're listening, just say hi to me on WhatsApp because we'd like to just talk to you. Temidayo said that he's currently bedridden. It's what he said to me. He says, Kofi, I'm currently bedridden from an accident as a result of no street light and articulated trucks parked on the road 2 weeks ago. This was last week. It should be 3 weeks. I just thank God that I am alive. Many have gone from this. The government seems clueless of this danger and what it is doing to its citizens. And he said, this is sad. And he was corroborating my view, then whilst, just ranting on the lead early in the morning at 5 o'clock, that the lack of adequate or proper street lighting in Lagos could be pose a danger to life, could pose a danger to life. And if nothing is done to light up the streets in Lagos, then lives could be lost, So that was what I said, and he just shared his own personal experience with us to say, hey, see, I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm bedridden because I had an accident as a result of lack of street lighting. So this is where we are. Now, I'm not going to sit down here and assume that every part of Lagos State may have the same situation as the roads I've had to use where there were no streetlights. It could be that other parts of the state are lit up, Other streets, minus the ones I use, have been lit up. All right? It could be. So, I'd like you to call in and tell me what your experiences have been with street lighting in Lagos State, especially where you reside. Because I've been following the conversation in Lagos State, and His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, since someone says seems I'm discussing to get my ratings up, I actually don't think about ratings when I sit here. I think about having a good conversation. And when I just think about having a good conversation and being passionate about what I do, and also thinking about what I think people want to talk about or what interests people, the rest takes care of itself, it's just sad for the person who thinks that I have to discuss President Tinubu because I want my ratings to go up. No, it's passion. If people have lost their lives in the place and we want the president to show leadership in that regard, it's a passionate thing. Shame on you for thinking that we discuss President Tinubu every day. That's not even what we do. And then if maybe there's a story and we talk about it or give people a chance to talk about it, it's because we want our ratings to go on. I know you don't even believe yourself. That's what I'm saying. Shame on you. I'm saying it not angry. I've been laughing. Not angry with you, but it's a shame now. I mean, come on. Okay, we are bigger than I'm bigger than that. I'm sure you're also bigger than that. So please, we'll look at Lagos State today. Maybe this thing is going to circle around and come back to the president. Who knows? So what has your experience been like? Using the streets in Lagos at night, in the daytime. Personally, we've been talking about this for since I started this morning shift. I used to come in from the mainland a lot, and then sometimes from the island, and it's usually not easy, driving on the roads I use. 020127709993. In fact, for the specific roads I use, God forbid, you could actually say that driving on those roads at night is like it's a death trap. It's a death trap because some of the vehicles, especially the heavy duty ones, don't have backlight. They don't have backlight. All right? They don't have backlight. So you're driving, and if you're not careful, you might ram into one. What about the ones that are stationary? You know how people drive. Anyway, 020127709993. Temida has agreed that I call him. So I'm gonna. Unfortunately, I didn't go with the number. I sent it to some. I didn't go with it, so I had to come back to the office to get it this morning. Okay, Temida.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm on air. I hope you're good with that. You understand?
Oh, sure. Sure, that's fine.
All right. First of all, Temida, how are you?
Well, I'm getting better by the day. Thank you.
All right. Good to hear. We're sorry about your situation, and we wish you speedy recovery, bro.
Thank you very much.
All right. Do you mind? Is it okay if you just share your experience, like what happened, when you were driving and you got an accident that's led you to be bedridden?
Okay. So it happened, I think, May 16th on a Friday. So I was coming on my stay in Ilasa, right? But the inner roads, I was coming from Mushi. The inner roads were being worked on, so I couldn't follow the inner roads. So I had to go through the Isolo Express to come to Ilasa. And it was pitch dark. right? So advancing towards Ilasa, I was almost at Sadiko, and all of a sudden, I was just faced with about 6 articulated trucks, Dangote trucks, on the wrong side of the road again. By the time I saw them, because it was black, there was no light, there was no warning, there was no reflector, nothing. By the time I saw them, it was too late. I slammed on my brakes, and the momentum took me into the first truck. And that was all. It was terrible.
Man, crazy. Are you in the hospital or are you home now?
No, I'm home now. I had surgery done on the 18th, so I'm home recuperating. I suffered a broken femur on my right thigh.
A broken what?
A broken femur on my right thigh.
Oh my. Wow, Temidayo, we're so sorry about your situation and your experience.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what's the road again? Did you say Isolo Expressway?
Yes, Isolo the Isolo Expressway, the side leading to Ilasa.
Ilasa, okay. And it was pitch dark. I mean, you couldn't see.
Pitch dark. You can't see 10 meters ahead of you. That's how bad it was.
What time of the day was this, if you don't mind?
This occurred around 10:30 at night.
Oh. And it doesn't help that the heavy duty trucks don't even have any, lights for,
Exactly. No, so usually when trucks are on the road or something, in my experience, there will be somebody flagging you down with torchlights, or they will put a bonfire, or they will put sea caution. But this time around, they just didn't care. They just packed the trucks and were just there.
Okay, is it? Do they have a compound somewhere there, or they maybe just parked to rest?
Yes. So that was the issue. So there is a warehouse there that they were supposed to come and offload or something, and the warehouse had closed. So they just parked on the road, waiting for morning till they offload. Okay. And the sad part about everything was, while the accident happened, they have this mobile police that guard those trucks. And immediately the incident occurred, the mobile police told the drivers to stand up, get into their trucks, and move the trucks away from there so that nobody comes to see that the accident was caused by them parking on the road. While I was still on the floor waiting for my friends to come and evacuate me to the hospital, I could hear their trucks starting off and moving off.
My God. Oh my God. Did you say Dangote trucks, or the trucks are look like
Dangote trucks? They had the Dangote sticker on it. It was clearly written Dangote trucks.
Okay, looked like they were offloading cement, right?
I don't know what they were carrying, but they were just packed.
Okay, all right. Just want to be sure that they were actually had Dangote trucks. This is really a sad on many levels, and I don't know if anybody can be responsible for this. If the trucks are directly owned by the company itself, then that's something that they can look into. If it's maybe independent, the contractor or person who just has a truck, then of course we need to trace the person down. So how did you get to the hospital?
So I called my friends, and then my friends came with a car and moved me to the hospital. And that was another sad story again, because the first 3 hospitals we went to at that time of the night just kept saying, oh, it's a fracture, they can't take us. Then somebody referred us to FMC in Ebutemeta. By the time we got there, those ones started checking my vitals and everything. Then the doctor came out again and said, oh, they had no beds. Then at that time, I had to get in touch with my office, who now started making arrangements for hospitals around. And then they got me one. On getting there, those ones too said, oh, it's a fracture, they can't take it. Before my office eventually got an hospital somewhere in Bagada, and now told the Uber guy to take us there. So eventually, from like 10:30 that this thing happened, I wasn't able to get medical attention till around 2:33 a.m. when we finally got to Bagada.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's 4 hours.
Yes,
4
about
hours.
4 hours. Yeah.
I mean, did any of the hospitals, apart from FMC, the other ones, did they do anything to stabilize you?
Nothing. Immediately, they just came out and asked what happened, and I told them what happened, and I told them where I had the pain that I suspected it was a fracture. They just said, no, they can't do anything. They can't take me on.
That's unbelievable. I mean, it's a reality of life in the country, but unacceptable, on many levels.
Exactly.
Yes, it's unacceptable.
One would have expected that they should have at least given me first aid or tried to stabilize the pain or something. They just turned us back. 3 hospitals did that.
Can you name the hospitals?
I only remember May Hospital in Ilasa. I can't remember the other 2 in Ebute Metta because by then the pain was unbearable. I just couldn't stand it any longer.
Okay, but FMC, they did something to stabilize you, even though they said...
Yeah, FMC checked my vitals. They tried to set the leg before the doctor now came out and said they had no bed space, and so they couldn't take me.
Oh man, I thought it was just going to be about the street lighting and maybe the accident. This is just really, really sad and touching, bro. But would you agree that if the street lights were on, you would not have gone through any of this?
Oh, definitely. I totally agree. If the street lights were on, I mean, from 100 meters, I would have seen them.
So there are street lights on that road. There
are street lights. It's the express road that Dangote just made all the way from Apapa to.
Okay.
So there are street lights there. They just weren't on.
Okay. Get it. All right, Temdai, please stay with me. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. Even though it's a difficult time, and I'm sure it's difficult for you to recount it. But we appreciate you. Please stay with me. Let's see who we have. What our listeners would like to say. 99.3. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, welcome.
How are you, sir?
Very well, thank you. Who do we have, please?
Yeah, my name is Wale. I'm calling from Ebute Metta.
Wale, welcome.
Yeah. So sorry for what happened to the young man. I just want to comment on the hospital issue, no bed issue, which is now the common practice now. A friend took his father to one of the hospitals 2 weeks ago. They said no bed. The man was left inside the car. At the end of the day, the man died.
So which hospital is it?
I don't see. I'm being very, very careful.
Careful about what?
I also took... No. Just hold on.
No. Careful about
I also took... Wait. See. This, I have to witness it. That is what he told me.
Okay.
But a friend again took somebody to Yaba. When we got there, where are you coming? There's no bed now. Okay, we wait. There is a lot of gap between the medical and the admin in the hospital. That's just what I want to say. The bed issue now is the real business.
It's business.
Until you insist, it's the real business.
All right.
People can... When you have time, maybe one of your programs, you make it open. It's a business now in the hospital. Until you begin to say, don't worry, help me, I will see you, this and that. Okay, go and check.
All right. Thank you very much.
The information, yeah, okay.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
That's the point I want to bring.
All right, but please don't forget we're talking about street lights in Lagos. So please call and you can comment on anything, but don't forget that. It's very important. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Kofi. This is Damilare on the line.
Okay, Damilare, where are you listening from? Quickly, please.
Yeah, from Ikeja.
All right.
I'm so sorry to hear about this, but then there are 2 things I actually wanted to talk about. I wanted to correct one thing he said about that road. Both sides of that expressway is not one way. So for him saying they were parked at the wrong side of the road, the service lane is used both ways. For over 30 years, that's how that road is being driven on. both sides of that expressway. And I know the particular place he was talking about, that where they parked. Actually, there is a warehouse there that warehouses cement. Those trucks actually could be part of the Dangote trucks that came to deliver the cement. But I wanted to ask him a question, Baba. Looking at that incident, at what speed was he going in the night?
All right.
Because for you to say,
we have to go for
I'm
a
sorry
commercial.
to say this.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you dey whine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby? Jerry, now you they talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trade and possibly an account where swap. No go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said HFM.com. Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
This festive season, it's time to match your fashion with your house style. Step into elegance and legacy with Adron Homes as we bring you the Ilea Day Sales Offer, Ojudiobaya Special. Enjoy a whopping 30% discount on land purchases with initial deposit from 100,000 naira to 3 million naira. Spread your payments conveniently for 24 months. And that is not all. When you subscribe, you get to explore your fashion creativity with the gift of a bundle of exotic ashoke or Ankara, or spice up your Ilea celebration with the gift of a ram, goat, or a bag of rice. Now that's how to celebrate in style. Call us on
0802-222-0215 or 0703-021-1186
or visit any Adron Homes office near you. Terms and conditions apply.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine. Success is like a big mansion. You only see the magnificent edifice, not the strong foundation that holds it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done and funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com. Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. How do we make our cooking come alive? Oh, for that tasty meal where you like, oh, I mean, you want cook food to impress, oh,
whether it's jollof or na stew, even for porridge or spaghetti, cook to impress with Pepe Terra.
Ever since Grandpa's swag retired, he's gotten quite active. You might find him making jollof rice for the family, or doing 50 push-ups a day, or busting some moves on TikTok, or going shopping with his favorite grandson. He's also experimenting new things like pairing Ankara trousers with a white shirt and a cool pair of sunglasses.
Oh, shit! There! Grandpa's fine!
We believe that the fun begins at retirement. That's why Hares Life has designed the Hares Annuity Plan, a pension plan that pays you a monthly income for as long as you live. This way, you can enjoy retirement and experience life all over again. For this and other plans, visit www.hairsinsurancegroup.com. That is HEIRS, or call 0700 434 7754 to get started.
Now so I did on my own. Now a message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click am. Fiam. Now so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey. If to say na Airtel you dey use, them for first alert you before you click am. Airtel they identify spammers, then alert them customers with AI powered service to make sure say you no fall mugu for wuruwuru scam messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me self they go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire, still talking Lagos State. Streetlights in Lagos State, and of course we have Temi Dio, who earlier sent me a message recounting his experience. He had an accident, was admitted to hospital and has been bedridden because there were no streetlights, so the streetlights were not lit while he was going home from work somewhere in Lagos. On the Oshodi Solo axis of the Bagada Apapa Expressway, if I can call it that, and of course the axis near Ilasa, if I got it right. And so he landed in the hospital, had to have surgery, and he shared his whole experience of being rejected by several hospitals. And the articulated trucks, which he said had the Dangote logo on them, maybe offloading cement to a warehouse nearby, both jetting off, speeding away, driving off after a Mobile police officer attached to them, ordered them to drive off so that they will have nothing to do with his accident, and he was left there bleeding and fighting for his life. He's lucky to be alive, and he's telling us his story. So what are your thoughts on all of this? Only about 20% of communities in Lagos have functional streetlights. This is a situation that is said to have exacerbated crime and insecurity in one of Africa's most popular cities. This is a report from African Cities Research Consortium, which was released some time ago. All right, Tim Dye, are you there? And Dam Larry also was with us. Dam Larry, are you with us still? Okay, Tim Dye, Dam Larry, you asking Tim Dye if he was speeding, over speeding, because you're saying that if he was not speeding, he probably would not have had it. Is that what you meant?
If you were doing 40 on that road, you're speeding.
No. You said he was. No, hold on. You asked if he was speeding. So let's allow him reply you. Then you can now come up with that 40 thing, because I'm sure you heard him say. So Temidayo, were you over speeding?
Yeah. No, so I just came out from Iyano Solo, so there was no way I could even have overspeed. So I was doing about 40. And so I understand what Damilare said when he said those side are dual carriage. And so when I mean that the trucks were parked on the wrong side, meaning they were facing Isolo, and they should, even if they were going to park, they should have been parked on the right, beside the warehouse they wanted to evacuate. But no, they parked on the left side, facing oncoming traffic, facing us that are coming from Isolo. So they were not parked even on their own lane. And that was what happened.
And they had no sign. You said nothing to show that.
No sign, no reflector, nothing.
All right. Damlar, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they actually needed to park, they will not park on the other one, on that other lane. That is where they will have to park. So you that you are coming, you are going to Sele Express, to Ilasa, will not have to take your hand out, because I know that road very well. I've lived in that axis for more than 20 years. So what I'm saying is that where they were parked there, because that road, that service lane is dual carriage, dual lane. It is made for over 40 years. They've been using that road like that. The thing is, you came out from Yano Solo and you find yourself doing 40. At that point of that time of the day on that road, sir, that is an industrial hub of part of one industrial hub in Lagos. That's Ilasa. That's where you have.
Damilare.
Yes.
You're blaming him for what other people should have done. You're blaming You're blaming nobody, or you're not blaming everybody except Temidayo. Hello, sir. No, you've been talking since before. Let me just make my point. You've not said, oh, the street light should have been on. You've not said, oh, the Dangote trucks or whoever owns those trucks offloading should have had some signs around them. You've not said, oh, their light should not have been parked there. You're saying that's how it's been. What if somebody who does not live in that area, who's never used that road, was driving there? Each time I go, hold on, bro. This guy is a human being and your brother. Each time I go to that axis, I have to remind myself. I forget, because I don't live there. I forget that place is people drive, against each other. If you live around Bagada, Maryland, Anthony, and all that, on the service lanes, on the, everybody maintains one way, right? But there is different. Are you there, Damilare?
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's different. So what if somebody does not know about it? What if somebody has never been there before, does not know how that area operates? You say, that place is a warehouse. What if I'm going there for the first time? I don't know that there's a warehouse there. It means that I'm on my own. So what I think we should all be saying is that whether it's been like that since 50 years or 30 years or so, is that maybe certain things need to be put right so that people's lives will be safe.
Now, can I respond? Can I say something?
Yeah, no. Please hold the thought, okay? And I'll bring a listener on before I come back to you, because I'm not happy. 99.3. This guy could be your brother.
Good morning, Kofi.
Welcome. Who do we have, please? Good morning.
Engineer Joseph.
All right.
Kofi, I want to just appreciate God for sparing the life of that our brother in this that just discussed about this ordeal on that road. I know that road very well. I know the road the guy is talking about. That road is a two-way. Good, but if you don't know, like I said, if you don't know, you will not know. And again, many roads in Lagos, most roads in Lagos don't have street lights. And most roads, again, also don't, their roads are bad. So this thing that happened to our brother now, can happen to me, can happen to you, Kofi, can happen to any other person taking that road, because if there's no street light, you can't just solely depend on your own car, light, because sometimes you don't see everything at night. But with the help of the street light, and with your own car, the light in your own car, you can able to see broad, can you see far from where you're going to. You can even see far and know, okay, there's a truck parked, if a truck is parked on the right, so you can be on the left and avoid those trucks. But sometimes you can just be on the blind road driving, and before you know it, you bump into some things.
So are you interested in saying something to Damilare, who is blaming Temidayo?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna join him in that.
Damilare, are you there? You've heard what he said.
I'm here. If you allow me to talk, yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I am not.
Okay.
I am here. What I wanted to say is that when things happened, we speak about facts. Yes, the traffic lights on those roads were not working. But when you go to driving school, they will tell you at night when you are driving, when it is pitch black, you slow down. What is the condition of his headlights? Because with the way the things were, I'm not saying that what has happened is right, but then we are responsible for our own safety first.
Okay. Damilare, let's not have street lights again now. In fact, no more street lights. Let's just drive.
Okay, let's remove the street light.
No. I'm saying, since you're saying all these things, maybe we should tell the state government, not to give us street lights again.
Kofi, see, what I'm talking about, I'm speaking to reality here.
Yeah.
The fact is that I'm a driver and I've been driving for more than 20, 30 years.
Okay, hold on.
And I am telling you.
Yeah, hold on. The other guy, what's your name? What's your name?
Angel Joseph.
Okay, Angel Joseph. Yeah. You want to say something?
Yeah. You know one thing, the reason why Ambode had to make sure that every street in Lagos has street lights because of so many things, including accidents, including robbery. Street lights at night helps a lot. I'm telling you, you the driver, it helps you a lot. You can't really depend on your own lights on your car alone. People listen to me now know what I'm talking about. Like, it's not everything you just on your own car alone can see. But with the help of the street light, you can even see further. And even because your own car can't really travel far,
right.
But you can see
the
street light ahead of you.
Okay.
So can enable you to even maneuver to some place you can.
Okay. Thank you. Damlare, stay with me. I'll come back to you. Don't worry. Stay with me. If you can, I'll come back to you. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Name, location, and contribution, please.
This is Obole calling from Ikorodu.
All right, please go.
Mr. Timidayo, first of all, let me start by saying sorry for what happened to you. I pray that Nigeria doesn't happen to any of us again in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So I understand the position of Mr. Dari, but I must say, before we start doing this blame, shifting blame, this blame culture of blaming the victims, we should always weigh all odds. I understand the fact that we should be responsible for our safety, but what is wrong, and what is right is right. Security lights would have salvaged this situation on ground. And even, like Mr. Kofi, like what you said, I may not even know that area. But let me just shift a bit from the discussion you're having now. These Dangote trucks or trailer, whatever they call themselves, they have this culture of driving and parking illegally over the years. And nothing has been done to salvage or sanction them. What would you say of broad daylight? A Dangote vehicle hits somebody on the major street and starts running away, thinking the person has died, and negotiates his way into our own streets, brushing houses. And at the end of the day, because that our street is narrow, that was where he was caught. It was, if not for the fact that he was caught, he would have exited and run away as well. Please, let's call it spade a spade. When this vehicle, because if it were to be us now, we won't be pushing that blame on somebody else. When these vehicles cause or wreak this havoc, we should be able to call them out. Dangote trucks and trailers are known to drive rough, to park rough, and nothing happens to them. They have this larger-than-life culture. So on this particular one, I don't really know how that street is wired. But let's say I am a novice. I don't know how that street is, or I don't know how that area in Isolo is. If I don't know, should I be held accountable or responsible, even if I'm driving 40 or 60? I know you are saying we should be held accountable for our own welfare. Fine, fault, beautiful. But then, on this particular one, a street light would have sufficed. Dangote people should be there, manning their truck that was parked in any way it is. Mr. Temidayo, I'm sorry for what happened to you, but this is a no-no for me. Let's stop blaming the victims here.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Damlare is politicizing this matter of streetlights. That's what he's doing.
It doesn't make sense to me.
You are politicizing. You are. There's nothing you. What else would you call? Yes, that's my name.
See, you allow me fair hearing.
Yes, you have the floor. You have the floor. You have the floor.
Now this is the thing. If actually what I am saying is wrong, I'm not happy that what happened to him. But he has the right to sue the company. He has the right to sue the Lagos State government.
What are you talking about, bro?
So he has the right. Yes, he has the right to sue them for what their inefficiency of not providing street lights have caused him. But then by the time they now start scrutinizing, because when you bring in, I will be happy if a road safety official will come in into this particular matter and tell us actually what exactly happened.
Bro, you are politicizing. See this one? I'm all out to defend.
I was not politicizing anything.
You are politicizing
it. I was putting that coloration to it. What I was saying was that
because
you that street.
How can you have a gentleman who just escaped a near-death situation, and you think that this is the right time to tell him that he is his fault? You're blaming him.
Just because the way the matter came up.
What we are saying is that there are no street lights in that area. That is the point. So the other one you are writing, you're saying does not matter now. But your own focus is that no. I must shoot this down because to make my point politically. It's not politics. Everything is not about politics, bro.
Kofi, no.
Okay.
As I told you, I was speaking to facts here. Because sometimes when we come on national radio and we say some certain things, it is wrong because we always want to shift blame. The fact remains that there was an accident.
So,
accident?
Is it right?
What are the facts behind those accidents?
Is it right? We are talking about street lights. Is it right if there were street lights there, he wouldn't have avoided the vehicle? So what are you saying?
Okay.
What are you saying? That's why I say. That's why you're politicizing this matter. You are politicizing this matter, Damilare.
I wasn't. It was you. It was you.
So me bringing this conversation on now is what is. Morning, Kofi. All right, hold on, Mr. William Damilare. Hold on. Hello. Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah. Kwesi is on the line.
Who?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Kwesi is on the line.
Okay, Kwesi. All right. Born on Sunday. Go on.
Yeah. Streetlight, the man talking over there says streetlight is not something. Do you know that in Abidjan in 70s we have streetlight over there? The town, the city was lit.
Abidjan.
In 70s.
Where?
Yes, of course, 70s.
Okay, Abidjan. Okay, all right.
The streetlight, even Kumasi, 2000 and thereabout, you have streetlight all over the world. Streetlight help you to dim your light. It helps to go against insecurity, everything. So saying that streetlight is nothing, is living in the darkness. You should go to Cotonou. Everywhere you need streetlight. It helps to reduce accident, everything. You should not politicize it. You should stop staying in the darkness and say streetlight is somebody's fault. It's somebody's fault. You need streetlight everywhere in the world. Come on, you should stop that thing on radio and stop disgracing the country. Bye bye.
Kwesi, thank you very much for your time. Damilare, stay with me. Stay with me. I'll give you more fair hearing. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Kofi.
Yeah, who do we have, please?
Grandma Lara.
Okay, Grandma, please go on.
I just want to ask one question, especially to Mr. Damilare. Were those trucks supposed to be there?
Okay, is that all?
That's the question I want to ask.
Damilare,
because if those trucks were not there,
yes,
that accident would not have happened. I know what you're trying to say, Kofi.
Okay, me, okay.
The roads are not, well, they are there, they have contracted it out, they are there for decoration, they are never they are commissioned or whatever, but they are never put on.
Okay, street light.
But if that road was a road as it should be, without the trucks, would he have had that accident?
All right.
I hate Nigerians with their blame game.
All right. Grandma Lara, thank you very much. It's good to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we have another call at 99.3. Oh, we lost a call there. All right. Hello, good morning. Okay, Damilare has gone. Damilare, you've tried. You tried for us. I appreciate you spending your airtime to, contribute and air your views. All right, we appreciate it.
Hello, Kofi.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning. My name is Francis.
Francis, we're listening.
Please, I have a question for the man that is talking about, against what happened to the young man that had an accident. I want him to answer us. If this accident happens to be his brother or his son, will he be talking like this on radio? And again, please, Lagos State government should know how to handle Dangote truck. Everywhere, come to Ibejuleki here, before Eleko Junction. That is how they park their vehicle along the road. And you see road safety parading about, and they will be arresting other trucks because of, the information that we are getting that they don't want people to park truck illegally. But they will see Dangote truck, and they will not even arrest any of them. And all of them will be littered on the highway along this new constructed road. Please, sir, that man should just stop disgracing himself on radio, please. You're supposed to be sorry for the young man that had an accident, all the trouble that he went through the hospital. I know what myself, the experiences I had in the hospitals in Lagos. And instead for him to say sorry, he's arguing with you. Please, it's a disgrace. Because he has no thing has not happened to his family. That's why it's like this.
Thank you. All right, take it easy. For me, balance is a big issue in the big tenet of our profession, right? So, but what is now bigger than balance is fairness, right? So I've decided to be fair to Temidayo. What he needs now is empathy. All right, because we're all in this situation together. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Kofi.
Welcome. Who do we have on the line?
My name is Nena.
Nena, all right, please go on.
Sorry to tell
Mm.
you know, you said you were talking about the light. That's what we talk about the hospital.
Sorry. Nena, I can't hear you well.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Better.
Okay. You know, when you get to these hospitals, they are saying no bed. Check their board. They will tell you it's HMO approved. So these insurance people should just be careful, or about those people that they are allowing to register with them. You understand? You see one small place, HMO approved. And then the lighting. Have you been to Festac and you're using that new flyover? The new connecting one that will take you to the other side of the express?
No.
You haven't, because you need to go there. No light. In fact, from Amuwo, that, they joined like as if you're going towards to
okay. That's over the express. The same.
Yes, and then you now turn around to just join the other one like you're going towards Oshodi.
Oh, no street light there?
They have already put their collecting point tall. No light.
Oh, they are collecting money there?
Not yet.
Okay.
I said they've already, and no light.
No light.
No light. Because anything can happen there. You're talking of accidents, robbery, rape, everything.
All right. Nena, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you for that report. We have Rita. Okay, we're ready for Rita to put on. Do we have Rita on the line? I've read that the people of Ikorodu have complained in time past that they don't have functional street lights. I've also read that the people of which other part of Lagos State again? Ikorodu. And there's another part of Lagos State I'm trying to get. Also, I've been complaining they don't have functional street lights. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the first time I heard recently, I think in this administration, Lagos State, of street lights was in 2021. I think it was in 2021, where the Lagos State government said they're replacing all the street lights in the state with smart LED lighting. All right, smart LED lighting. So the question is, where exactly are these smart LED lighting street lights? We want to call it that. That was 2021. Then in 2024, I think, we heard the Lagos State government said they're deploying 22,000 solar street lights across Lagos State. 22,000 last year. Then in 2025, we heard the Lagos State government said they'll boost nighttime security with 32,000 solar street lights. All right, so I don't know. Questions: where are these solar street lights? Maybe they are where you live. Who knows? 99.3. Just to let you know that Lagos State government has not been doing nothing. They've been doing something. But the question is, where are the solar street lights? Maybe they are there. 99.3. Have they been installed? Hello, good morning. All right, we can't hear you. I'm sorry. Temidaya, I'll come back to you shortly, okay, just to say goodbye. But thanks for staying on the line with us. This topic seems like one that we can run for a whole week and we will not run out of time. So voice note here.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Good morning.
My name is Maxwell.
All right.
Nikeja.
All right, quickly.
This street lights thing in Lagos is something that they need to look into it. If you are coming from international airports to join the Papa Oshode Express with that under the bridge there, Kofi, it's very, very completely dark. If you are driving at night, then there is another upcoming vehicle. Your lights cannot see any way when there is no street light. It's only the street light that will help driver to see far in case of any danger or maybe any vehicle breakdown, even all this demarcation stone that they are using can fall apart.
Yeah. Even the median, sometimes people climb on top of them because there's no street light to show them that, there's a median. Know how to do it in Lagos now. Temidayo, I want to say thank you for your time. Are you close to returning back to work? How soon are you going to be back on your feet?
No, so I have about 7 weeks of recuperation after the surgery, and then we'll take it from there.
All right. Would you be interested in tracking down the truck owners, maybe?
I will be, but my first priority is just to get well and get on my feet.
Obviously. Temidayo, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. I'll stay in touch, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, Lagosians.
Thank you.
Bye.
The world is changing and opportunities are everywhere. The question is, are you ready to seize them? For far too long, we have been conditioned to think within the constraints of geographical borders created by man. An example is Nigeria. But let me tell you something profound. You are part of the world, not just one nation. You don't just live in Nigeria, you live in the world. It's time to break free, look beyond borders, and seek opportunities that span the globe. You need a world view. The world is open for business, and the opportunities are endless. It's time to think global. It's time to trade global. Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play Store or App Store to get started today.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
I am Malario, the king of malaria parasites. My mission is simple: to take over your body, to cause fever, chills, headache. But one thing stands in my way. Come on.
Effective relief from malaria. Comal on. Malaria gone. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult doctor.
Good tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Good food, no worries.
This festive season, it's time to match your fashion with your house style. Step into elegance and legacy with Adron Homes as we bring you the Ilea Day Sales Offer, Ojudiobaya Special. Enjoy a whopping 30% discount on land purchases with initial deposit from 100,000 Naira to 3 million Naira. Spread your payments conveniently for 24 months. And that is not all. When you subscribe, you get to explore your fashion creativity.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.